This bow I've got in my hand here is called the Elite Ember. So Elite brought this out well over a year ago or so now. And this is one of their kind of mid-range bows, but this is geared more towards a youth archer or the short draw archer. So the Elite Ember goes from 15 to 29 inches of draw length. So it goes like 15-inch draw, could be a 7 or 8 year old sometimes. So you've got heaps and heaps of growing room within this bow. It goes from 10 pounds right the way down to 60, so you can drop the weight with that draw length as well. It's more, I wouldn't say if it's geared towards target or hunting in particular. This is their ready to shoot kit. So this comes with a 3-pin sight with a rest and a stabilizer. So this is kind of set up for hunting with their package, but you can get this as a bare bow as well to shoot for target. So we've sold a few of these as target specific setups for someone looking for something kind of mid-range, so a little bit better than the PSC Stinger or Bear Cruiser, getting up to that kind of just under $1,000 mark for a starter bow. Yeah, these have been really well marketed again towards those short draw or youth archers that just want that bow that's a little bit, a little bit better. Now it's not a super fair test because this again only goes to 29 inches and I'm a 30-inch draw, so it's not holding particularly amazing for me at that draw length. Something I did notice when I pulled it back on what it was preset at, which I think was like 25 inches, somewhere around that, the valley really decreases the more you increase the draw length. So if you're sitting around that 28.5, 29-inch mark, this bow is probably going to be quite, I won't say aggressive, but like once you get to full draw, you relax slightly, it tends to take off on you. So it feels very similar to like the spirals on a Hoyt bow. So it's not that it's not performing at those longer draw lengths, just be aware it's not going to be kind of as relaxed once you hit the let off. So it's going to want to pull you forward a lot more than some of the other bows that might go to 30 inches or 31. But again, it's not a performance thing. Arguably it can perform better because it makes sure you're keeping tension against the wall. Just if it's your first bow, it might be not uncomfortable, but it might be a challenge to get used to when you're first learning compound bows and release age and all that kind of stuff. So this bow retails for around a $950 mark, Australian dollars, not American dollars, that's Australian dollars for the bare bow. The kit, which has got all CBE parts on it, which I've got here, I think is around the 1100-ish mark. So it's pretty good value to get a full setup bow. The only thing I will say with the kit, the accessories are really good, being all CBE stuff. Just be aware, it doesn't come with a peep sight and it doesn't come with a D-loop. So it's not, like it's a package, but it's not ready to shoot. So you need that stuff to get it started. It also hasn't got a wrist sling if that's the kind of thing you like. But yeah, that's adding another $30 worth of accessories really to get it started. But just keep that in mind if you are purchasing this, that it doesn't come with those extra accessories that you will need. Feels nice, it's like there's not a lot of slop in the wall. It's quiet, it feels fast. I think it's a really good performing mid-range bow. I guess when people are starting, they're kind of looking at getting their first bare bow and looking at the PSC Stingers and the Bear Cruisers, then you move up to like the PSC Eliza. This kind of sits in that kind of category with that just under $1,000 mark before you jump into your high-end Hoyts and stuff like that, like the FX models that are all short draw. This is a really good alternative. If you're wanting to start, you don't want something that's super cheap, you're going to be changing 3 months or 6 months later, and you fall into that short draw category as well. It also comes in 4 different colors. This is the OD green, I believe. There's a black, and then there's like a dark blue and a teal. So it comes in a whole bunch of different colors as well. Yeah, really, really good short draw, low draw weight, youth kind of bow. Easy to adjust as well. Traditionally with the Elites, it's going back, I mean not that far, maybe 2 years or so, they had the modules where you have to buy a module for the draw length, and some of them are load bearing in that your cable was actually tethered to the module. So to take those off the cam, obviously you don't want to unscrew them when there's a cable attached to it. very quick way to send your bow flying, you would have needed a bow press to change the draw length. And that's pretty ordinary for a youth bow in that you're going to be growing all the time. So if you bought a bow that say had 16-inch mods and you have to go to 16.5, 17, 17.5 and get them all installed. With the Ember, it's got the rotating module. So literally you just need a set of Torx keys. So don't get the standard Allen keys, you need that little like triangle head. Bido makes a really good set of those, it's archery specific. Put the 2 screws out, move it, put the 2 screws back in, do the same on the bottom, done. So same as your dual cam PSEs and your bears, it's super easy to adjust, which means as a youth or starting archer, you've got heaps of room in here. Say if you buy it thinking you're a 25-inch draw, then you stretch out and find a 25.5 or 24.5. You've got that play without having to track down modules, pay for modules, get the modules installed, and then hope they're the right ones. So this is really, really good, this platform, again, for that starting archer. You've kind of got everything you need as far as the bare bow adjustment wise. Again, I'd make sure you get yourself a peep and a D-loop, so don't expect to be able to pull it out of the box and start shooting, because you will need that stuff as well. But yeah, very impressed with this from Elite. It's a really good starting bow, not coming in at a crazy price, again around that $1,000 Australian mark. Yeah, really good starter bow if anyone's sitting in that 24 to 25-inch draw or less, or wanting a good starting target bow or a hunting bow as well. So the Elite Ember in ready to shoot and bare bow is available at elizaarchery.com.